Hey Molly, I wanted to go over your paper with you. The first thing I do is I look at your word count and your format, and it overall looks good, except if you see right here it's black, and then it switches to gray for some reason. So that makes it, the MLA format makes it a little bit incorrect just because of the font change. And then I come down, and there's a couple other things that stand out. The indenting right here, and then come down to your works cited, and the only thing on your works cited is you have this underlined, and it shouldn't be underlined. That's really minor. I know that automatically does it for you, but you need to make sure you're taking that out. And it looks like your font may be a little bit differently and spread out, because if you look, maybe not. Nope, I take that back. Your format here is good, except for the underline. That's so minor that that's not worth me even taking off for. So I'm not deducting for that. But let's go back up to the front. And the main grammar thing that I notice with your writing are commas. And that's, while that's important, that's minor. Like right here, you wouldn't put a comma here because this is not an independent clause, so you wouldn't need that. So you just have a couple of comma mistakes throughout the paper. I'm not going to go through and pick out every one, but if you would like to go over that further, then let me know. You also have a little bit too much direct quote. You're only supposed to have 2 lines per page, and you exceed that. Not by a lot. So that's, nothing in here is major. You have all the things I'm looking for with the organization, your tone, you're using your sources. I'm looking through here, and in this paragraph I see 1, 2, 3, 4, which is very good. In this one I see 1, 2. So you're using your sources periodically, not periodically, but sporadically through your paper, and that's good. Only thing I would have liked to have seen is how you varied up, if you would have varied up how you used your sources, so it wasn't all just this and this. So for example, you could have said, according to author Joe Whitmer, comma, she stated that, and then maybe put the title of the article in parentheses, just so you're changing up how you're using it. Your body paragraphs follow it. See, you did that here. So if you would have done that more and used titles a little bit more, but like I said, nothing in your paper there's no big mistakes because you've done really well. And so the things I'm pointing out, that still makes your paper a very strong paper. Come down here. You've done this well, like the comma, the capitalized, end it, page number, and the period right here. So you've done really well with that. Right here, this is a fragment, so be careful with that. Come down here, this is where you indent it a little bit more. You've done your interview really well, and it's very fitting, so well done with that. You have a variety of sentences, which is very good. That makes it have a smooth tone to it. Indenting too much here, so be careful with that. Overall, that's my criticism on this. You've done really well, and no more research in this class. So if you have any questions, then let me know.